What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now 234 subs away, from hitting 500 subs. And who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Only time will tell, but as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Diabellstar. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, the possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Diabellstar, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 60% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed, and to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my acts will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this. What is your... What would be a good question for today to ask? Okay, I got one. Alright, I got one for you guys. The question of the day is this. What is your favorite current Yu-Gi-Oh archetype? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm very curious of what you guys have to say. And speaking of current archetypes, today's video, Supreme Darkness has given us some brand new Diabellstar support, and yeah, this is not gonna be pretty, because I have a feeling that even with the ban list, Diabellstar ain't going nowhere. So I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna get straight into it. There are 5 cards to talk about in this video, so let's get to it. Kicking things off, we've got Azamina Elzette of the White Forest. And it kind of looks like something out of Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. It kind of looks like something out of that, which looks pretty cool. But it is a 2-star light illusion with 0 attack and defense, and all 3 of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads, you can reveal this card in your hand, special summon 1 White Forest or Azamina monster from your hand. Second effect reads, during your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 Azamina fusion monster from your extra using monsters from your hand or field as material. Third effect reads, if this card is sent to the grave as synchro material, you can add 1 Simple Spoils card from your deck to your hand. So basically, this is a card that can basically add original Sinful Spoils to your hand, which gives you access to, obviously, Diabellstar the Black Witch, and that right there is just full combo right there. Not only that, but you also get to pretty much special summon any White Force or Azumina card from your hand, and it also acts as a polymerization. So you got 3 powerful effects in one level 2 monster, which the weird thing is that it's, as I said, this card is basically another version of OSS, Original Sinful Spoils, where you can just add Diabellstar to your hand and then special summon Diabellstar, and you basically have a way to basically just prevent your opponent from doing anything at all, which is crazy. Next up, we've got Sinful Spoils of the White Forest, which is a quick play spell, and both of its effects are once per turn. The first one reads if you control a fiend fusion, a fiend illusion or spellcaster, activate one of these effects. Special summon a fiend illusion or spellcaster from your hand. Fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. Second effect reads, if this card is sent to the grave to activate a monster effect, you can set this card. You basically have another version of Poly, which is pretty crazy. And again, it's a quick play spell, so you could just literally like use it during your opponent's battle phase, and that would still give you full full combo right there, especially if you pair it off with LZ's effect. Oh my god, your end board would be absolutely insane. So your end board would be like Diabellstar, would be Black Witch, any Azumina fusion, plus what, maybe Underworld Goddess, plus like any card that has an Omni Negate in it. That's a pretty crazy board if you ask me. And also too, if you were to use this card if you were to send this card to your grave, just to activate a monster's effect, guess what? You can actually just set it right off the bat, and you can use it again, which you can use it right then and there, which is pretty cool. Next up, we've got Play the Diabell, which is a quick play spell, and both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads if a spell or trap is sent to the grave to activate a card or effect, send one illusion or spellcaster from your hand, deck, or extra deck to the grave. Second effect reads, during the main phase, you can banish 3 spells or traps from your grave, including this card. Special summon one Diabellstar, one Diabell monster from your hand or grave. So this is basically Monster Reborn for Diabellstar, and you could just automatically summon Black Witch from your graveyard just off of this effect, just off of this card, which is pretty cool. But it also acts as sort of like a Fool's Burial, if you will, which is nasty. Not a whole lot to say about it. Next up, we've got Like the Diabell, which is a quick play spell, and both of its effects are also once per turn. The first effect reads, if a spell or trap is sent to the grave by card effect, set one spell or trap from your hand or grave, but it cannot be activated this turn. Second effect reads, during your main phase, you can banish 3 spells or traps. Banish 3 spells or traps from your grave, including this card. Special summon a Diabell monster from your hand or grave. So just like play the Diabell, like the Diabell, basically gives you access to also gives you access to Black Witch and pretty much like any Diabell monster that you may have at your disposal, and it's a cool way for you to get any other spell or trap to your back row. But the only issue that you're gonna have is you're gonna have to use it as chain link 2 or higher if your opponent were to use a card like, say, Lightning Storm, or perhaps like Harpy's Feather Duster, which both are actually legal in this format, which is pretty cool. And now for the last card of the video. It is known as Sinful Spoils Awakening, which kind of looks like something out of Black Clover, which I'm actually watching Black Clover right now, and honestly, it's actually not that bad. Not that bad at all. It's actually a lot better than what I had expected. But it is a normal trap, and both of its effects are a hard once per turn. And the first effect reads: if you control a level 5 or higher illusion monster, and your opponent controls three or more monsters, target up to 3 cards they control, return them to the hand. Second effect reads: if you control a level 5 or higher illusion monster, and this card is in your grave, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So this is a cool, so this is a really cool way to just compulse a shit ton of cards back to the opponent's hand, and also a cool way to just set this card back into your back row, and you can just compulse even more cards from their field to their hand, and it basically just ensures that your opponent has to use up even more of their resources to bring those monsters back. And it's gonna be, it does end up getting a bit tricky, but the only way that they could get the resources back is if they had a card like, say, Pot of Avarice, or something like or like some sort of way to bring, to add spells and traps back to their deck, and they would be able to just combo off from there, which is pretty cool. I will say that the Diabellstar based decks have become so incredibly crazy. They've become so broken. I wouldn't be surprised if any of these new cards made the Diabellstar decks even more powerful than they are right now. I would not be surprised at all. But I will say that Supreme Darkness is slowly starting to become a very, very incredible set, kind of similar to Phantom Nightmare, but this is going to be insane, especially with the new Evil Hero support, which I did talk about those cards on the channel already. If you guys have not checked out that video, I recommend you guys check it out. But all I can say is get ready, guys, because there are still a lot of cards to talk about from Supreme Darkness, and I cannot wait to talk about them in the coming weeks. So with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.